everybody. Thank you for watching the Electronic Playground podcast. I have Alicia and Linda here with me today to talk about the Alzheimer Association, and I'm really excited to have them here. So I just wanted to start out and kind of get to know you guys. How did you two first meet?
I grew up here in Yuba City, and it just feels like everything has led me to Walk to End Alzheimer's, from having family members to helping residents at my previous job during COVID, especially with Alzheimer's and dementia. All of that has led me to the walk that we have, and I'm the manager of the Yuba City Walk and the Chico Walk. And this beautiful lady over here, Linda, we met prior to me working at Walk to End Alzheimer's in the assisted living that I was working at, and we became friends because we had both the service heart.
Those senior care in common.
Yeah.
And when I was working in senior care, I was appointed to be the team captain for Walk to End Alzheimer's, and then I was asked to be part of the committee, and so this is my third year now, and it's just something that's really important, and we need to find a cure for Alzheimer's.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Some people wear their heart on their sleeves, right? But you guys wear your heart in your whole wardrobe.
Yes.
Yes.
That's incredible. I feel like between us, if you ever watch the Hunger Games and you see like the Capitol, like they're the people, like we are like these bright colored people.
We were already at the Capitol. We were there.
Yes, we
were at the Capitol.
We've come from the Capitol to report back.
Since I've known you, you have been wearing purple. How do you go from just like an everyday wardrobe to like your whole life is about this?
Yeah, that's a good question. And it did evolve. How did that happen? It started with the t-shirt. You know, when you join up a team.
You get a t-shirt.
And you donate up to $100. Whether you donate or you raise $100, you get a t-shirt. And that t-shirt is worn that day. We only have, you know, I was just starting, you know, it's going on 4 years, but I just had the t-shirt, which is fine. And most managers, you know, and people that work for the Alzheimer's Association just have the t-shirt. But we start to accumulate different
things.
Yeah, purple things. And then people say, oh, you like purple? Right? And for me, with my health journey as well, as I was starting to feel better about myself and coming out of the COVID slump, I wanted to embrace the color. And so I just started doing that. And there's only so much you can do with just purple. So I've veered off into lavender and various shades.
You're in like all shades of purple.
All shades of purple. All shades of purple, and like usually from head to toe. But
where do you go from there if you've exhausted all shades?
I have not exhausted. I'm massaging the additional shades. But yes, that's where you get you know, playful and, you know, start adding additions to your shoes and different things. But yeah, for me, what's funny is when I come out of it, out of the season, so to speak, so our walk is September 5th. So that first, or those actually August to that walk date, I am purple, head to toe, hair, everything.
Should have seen her last year. It was just majestical.
Oh, yeah. I like that. You made a word, majestical.
It was?
Yes, from the Capitol.
I can't wait until we do the parade, because that's going to be great. We're going to be out there representing our, you know, purple. We want to have the volunteers come out and show and represent their, you know, families and people that they walk for. You know, so we're really excited to do more community events and things that, you know, show representation.
And the easiest way for us to do that is when I wear purple. Then people will ask, well, is that your favorite color? It is now is my answer, because it wasn't. It was that hot pink. You know, that was my favorite color. But now I truly have just embraced the purple, and it gives a conversation, and people ask, and they are also, like, when I don't have it on, Like,
are you okay?
Where's your purple?
Yeah.
Like, you look nice, but you don't have your purple. And I was like, man, I mean, they're direct about that.
Oh, I get that too. If I'm not wearing like my lipstick or something, people are like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
What's wrong? It's like,
Exactly.
I had lunch and I didn't reapply.
Yes. You're beautiful with or without lipstick.
They're just checking
It's
on
just
you.
like, yeah, they're just like, they know something's off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Christmas stroll, you walked in the parade and you were wearing a beautiful outfit.
I would think the best description of that costume was Amanda. She owns Transition Dance Studio, and I've known her through Dancing with Our Stars, and her daughter said, "You look like the vice president of the North Pole." You know, when you're anxious, when you have to work something through, I decorate myself.
Oh,
I decorate myself. Yeah.
Because you're always available for it.
Yeah.
You don't have to go buy something like, oh, I'll just decorate myself. I'm here.
It's fun.
Yes.
It's a calming project.
Yeah.
Like, let me just rhinestone some things.
Yeah, just something. No, but seriously, on that point, fundraising can be stressful, and the subject matter of Alzheimer's and dementia is not a fun one.
No.
You know, it's a terrible disease, and I lost my aunt this past year. Right, literally, we had her funeral or memorial. We had the memorial the day before the walk.
Wow.
The day before the walk, and it was different this time. I have lost other people to Alzheimer's, but not like this. Not knowing that they had it. Sometimes I found out later.
Oh.
But seeing her, I believe, a month before, and seeing my mom with her, and it was really my mom's best friend. So my mom's best friend and sister, and I grew up with her and her son, and that was just really, really hard. So those are the things that kind of inspire me to make the presentation of Alzheimer's colorful and inviting and light you up. I hope that when I come into a community, when I go to an event, that people aren't like, oh, it's the Alzheimer's. I hope they're like, oh,
It's the Alzheimer's
yeah.
person.
Yeah, like they're excited to see me, you know. And so I don't look at it as something that I just do for myself. I do it for myself in the sense of I need to prepare and be light because I never know what I'm going to walk into.
Right.
I help, and a lot of our partners are endemic, and that means that they work in the healthcare system, and they're on the front lines. They're literally on the front lines. They see it every day. They're helping with their residents, with their, you know, whether in the hospital or what have you. And so if I can be a bright spot, if I can remind them that, yes, we are getting closer to a cure. Yes, we are doing something for this. I know it's hard right now, but yes, and I'm getting emotional, but yes, we are in the fight and we're on the side of winning, right?
Right.
So if don't do it. Don't do it.
You don't do it.
You're
Well,
looking at
I
me
have
like
a
that.
rule, like, you're not allowed to make me cry.
Okay.
So.
But that's why. That's why. And so I feel like when it's authentic to me and I feel like God gives me that outlet for it, it just works and it flows. And I've been so blessed to have people respond positively to it, to have, and just to say, colors, songs, music are all things that are universal and reach people no matter where they are.
Right.
So when there's a nonverbal person that comes to the walk and they see I'm dressed like Bridgerton or what have you, which I was for the Chico Walk and a fairy for the Yuba City Walk, and they light up. They don't know who or what I am because they're just like, I don't know who this person is, but they light up. It makes my day. You know, and it makes the family's day, and it reminds us that they're still in there. The disease is so ugly. It just strips away every relationship, memories, and so anything that I feel like I can do in a small portion anything that I can do, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And this to me is just a small thing. So if it takes over my wardrobe and I can, show up and make someone's day or take a moment so that they're not thinking just about all the heavy stuff,
Yeah.
then I've done my job.
And you are doing that. I mean, every time I see you, it's like, woo, there it is, that bright light.
Yeah.
You are a bright
Thank
light.
you.
And I've seen it when I've visited you at the senior care homes, and you are doing presentations of things that help stimulate memory, and like people that you say haven't played a game in years and haven't really connected with someone, and they're starting to connect, and that gives me goosebumps, and that's what relationship is about, and so you provide that, and it's hard to do, especially if they're not even remembering that you're the person that helped them yesterday, or I mean, I'm sure that comes with a whole set of emotional weight that you carry.
Yeah, it's just, they call it the long goodbye for a reason. And I actually had a friend that I didn't know was struggling with caring for someone with Alzheimer's and dementia, and she had posted something on Facebook yesterday. And I reposted it, and then I had some people reach out. And some people just, I guess, thought I loved purple. And so I didn't realize, I don't know how you don't know, but yes, it has become my mission.
Yeah.
And I'm so grateful and thankful. My dad is no longer with me, but he didn't suffer from it. My mom is still very present, and I'm so grateful for that. But I know that that is a privilege, and I can't take it for granted, because the way the disease works and how age plays into it, I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't have a cure. So that's where the passion comes from.
Right.
That's where it's like, hey, just because it's okay right now in my family, that doesn't mean I won't get it later. Linda is, has experienced some definitely traumatic things in her own family.
Yeah. My aunt, her father, he just recently passed away. He had very advanced Alzheimer's to the point where he needed to be reminded to be fed, go to the bathroom. So he lost a lot of his cognitive function. And my grandmother was diagnosed this last year. And a lot of times what happens is people just write it off as, oh, this is just, I forgot my keys somewhere. But these are things that have been going on for a long time. And some of the signs and symptoms will be written off as, oh, this is just no big deal. And then when we're farther later progressed, then it's, what's wrong? Now we need to go see the doctor, when the signs were there earlier, and we just have to know how to recognize them.
Yeah.
Right.
And part of that process is what the Alzheimer's Association offers. So the advantage of having a walk in our town is that we can provide all that information. We're here as a resource.
So tell me what the walk is, like what that looks like as a person who's just showing up that day.
Okay. First of all, it's free.
Okay.
And this year it will be September 5th at the Plumas Fountain. Yes. At Town Square. Which
I love the fountain.
Yes.
It's so beautiful.
Great
So
venue.
Town Square.
Yes, I wonder why.
I may have gotten married there. So it's a special place. And it was actually the same day as the Alzheimer walk last year.
Yes.
Thanks to you
for
helping me with that.
I felt like it was an honor, for one. Yuba City is such a beautiful place, and that is, to me, an iconic, beautiful place in Yuba City. So when I saw the pictures of your wedding, I was over the moon, because they were just beautiful.
It was majestical as well.
Yeah.
That day.
It was. So everyone can come. So we knew you weren't going to be there.
Right.
Because you were getting,
But I've been there previous years.
Yes,
I
yes.
do love the walk.
Yes. So the walk is a free event for anyone and everyone, meaning children, dogs can come on a leash. Well-behaved dogs, because we have people there, right? But the location, the reason why I love that is because we want people that have issues with walking to come. So if they're unable to walk by themselves, they need a wheelchair, they're using a walker, that this particular 1 mile route that we offer is so great for them.
Perfect.
Right? It's beautiful because you get to see the beautiful Downtown Business Association and all the businesses here. It's beautiful to see how far we've come and all of the the window dressings are just awesome, let me just say. So, I'm proud. But they get to experience all of that, but it's on sidewalk. It's shaded. We're not in a rush. It's not a run. It's a walk.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a celebratory time. We had, I believe, 4 high schools last year, 3 or 4. Sutter, River Valley, and Yuba City High School. Yes, so we have 3. And they lined the streets as people came and cheered them on.
Oh, I love it.
It was so cute.
That is adorable.
Yeah, so it was, it's very, even though the subject matter is very heavy,
Mm-hmm.
it's a day of celebration. It's a day of remembrance. It's the day that we kind of honor everyone connected to Alzheimer's and dementia. And we say, hey, look at what we're doing. We're getting
Mm-hmm.
closer to a cure.
Yeah.
And we're helping right now. This is it. When you have a loved one in a home or they're at home and they're dealing with that, a caregiver, that type of thing, they don't get out a lot. So it makes sense to have a beautiful walk that actually does, provide physical activity and the vitamin D from the sun
Mm-hmm.
and activates your brain, all of those things, and music, all the things that we know are beneficial
Mm-hmm.
and helpful. So you get to have that for free, celebrate with us, and then, if you enjoy it, which we hope you do, that you'll, sign up a team and, whether it's share and
with more people. And,
and let people know this is what I'm doing, this is my why, and would you join me on this? It's
Right.
important, and every little bit counts,
Mhm.
and when we have it here locally, that allows us to bring that care and support, those education tools. It's right in your face. It's right here.
Right.
Right? It's right here in Yuba City. You don't have to travel 20 minutes or 30 minutes. And that may not seem like a lot to people now because we commute.
and
most
not
of
every
us, right?
city gets a walk.
Yeah.
Yeah. And not only that, but caregivers, you're not able all the time, right, to travel 20, 30 minutes. That can be valuable time that you have to prepare someone else or to care for your loved one or, have to pack them up. And so we want to make sure that we provide those resources here. And I'm so glad that we do.
So the day of the walk, people can show up around 8 a.m., right? And then when you show up, there's vendors that have resources. So you can learn about
Yes.
different things that are available in our community
Yes.
that can be helpful for people who are going through these situations because they're not alone.
Yes.
And then they get to meet other people within the community who also, so it's like, it's really nice to get to gather together with those that are going through the same things as you.
Exactly.
And then learning about how to support the association and building the teams, fundraising, bringing more awareness to the association, because what is more exciting than thinking about a cure, right?
Yeah.
That and you're not alone.
And you're not alone.
And you're not alone. So we have a beautiful Promise Garden. Our sponsor is Wheeler Auto Center.
Thank you, Wheeler.
Thank you, Wheeler. They have been a sponsor, prominent sponsor for years, and it's because of their family connection to Alzheimer's. And so that Promise Garden, that is literally what we do. After the walk, we come and we take our flowers and put them down. And we actually have a Promise Garden, we have a Promise ceremony.
Oh.
So everyone that has the flowers, and their flowers are free, they represent your connection to the cause. And even if you feel like I've never met anyone or I've never experienced this, there's a flower for you that says, it's an orange one. I am empathetic to this cause and I support it. I support a cure.
Yeah.
Even though I don't have the connection as everyone else does here, I know it's important and I have that. And then we have one for caregivers, one for those that have lost a loved one, and then we actually have the blue one, and those are the people that are in the fight. Those are the ones that have Alzheimer's and or dementia. And what people don't know is that the age is decreasing as far as the amount of years that people assume, this is when I'll get, or when, symptoms show. We're finding younger and younger people, our age and younger.
The youngest one that I ever worked with was about 44, and she passed away about a year later.
Wow.
And so, it's not discriminatory.
So, I feel like silly for asking this, why does someone pass away from Alzheimer's?
Well, just like she was saying earlier about her family member that had her body started to shut down, his body started to shut down. So depending on the
severity,
not just the severity, but the connection. So here's the other thing about Alzheimer's and dementia that other people or people don't know is it's usually connected with something else. Meaning, just like with, if someone says, I have high blood pressure, it is likely that they may have signs or struggle with, diabetes, right?
Okay.
At a certain age, those things start to collect. And depending on the lifestyle, that type of thing, family history, right? Genetics. Well, with Alzheimer's, we find 1 in 3 women over the age of 65? 1 in 3. There's 3 of us sitting here now. So that means one of us.
It'll probably be both of us.
I don't want to claim it.
I didn't want to claim it either.
Yeah,
I'm thinking it might be me.
No.
We never know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Which is why we want a cure, right? And then you add the fact that what she just said, someone is as early as 44. I've actually met someone that was 37.
Wow.
Now, when you take that into context and the lifestyle that you have at that time, children, caring for them, having to do the daily tasks of driving them here, there, da-da-da-da-da.
Right.
And your brain no longer is functioning the way it should. How then do you do it?
Right.
Right? How then do you determine when do I start giving up? You don't. That's the point. You don't have control.
Right.
Right? So someone else in the family has to help and step in. Right? And then depending on the severity of the disease, if you start losing the ability to eat, to speak, to, like I said, and sometimes it's in conjunction with another disease.
Wow.
We don't know enough to know why all the pieces, overlap and fix. But I can confidently say that we're getting closer and closer to a cure. But with that, there's so many. So dementia is like the umbrella, and 80% of that is Alzheimer's. Every penny that is donated to our organization goes to research, to care and support, and to education.
Okay.
And that education actually really does help. It helps with our physicians, our first responders. So any and everybody can get that. And a lot of times it's all free. They can get that training and get continuation credits too. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, so it's top level education.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to kind of shift gears to Linda for a second, because I have known you for a few years now, and you have definitely transitioned from different colors to, you are definitely in the purple shades, supporting the Alzheimer's. But one thing that has always been part of you is your love for seniors and caring for seniors. And I kind of want to know, what drives you to always put your heart into senior care?
Well, in 2019, my grandfather had a heart attack. And on Christmas 2019, I decided that I was going to move up here and help take care of him. And that's when I started to learn a lot about senior care. And then I got a job working in the funeral industry, kind of helping me learn about what all of the processes are, and then getting a job in senior care and working with that, signing clients up, helping them assess what they need. And then my grandfather passed in 2022, so he was with us for 2 years. And during that time, I also learned about becoming an end of life doula and what hospice was. And so that really taught me a lot about how to take care of people in the end stages. And also my grandfather was president of the Gleaners here a long time ago, and so he was very passionate about helping people. And now it's just the food bank. But I really wanted to continue his legacy of helping people. And when you help people and you just do the right thing, everything falls into place. And when you're an honest person, you never have to worry about anything. So if I can help someone get a little bit of care at home, then I know that I've done my part in helping the community. And it takes a lot of people to help. It's not just one agency, it's many. And that's why with the Alzheimer's Association and Walk to End Alzheimer's and all of our sponsors, they're the ones who help us continue to do the funds and research.
Yeah. In caring for your grandfather and in seeing people going through things that they're going through with the disease, how has that changed your view of love?
It's really important to hold space for people and help them through their journey. And when you can do that and help them live their lives till the end, then it's just another level of love and compassion. It's kind of hard to describe, but it is more unconditional love. And that's how I like to lead my life, is just love forward. Because it's so much easier of an emotion than being angry or anything like that. And again, when you're doing things of love, it's coming from the right place, and it's really just healing and helping people who need it.
Yeah. And we find that a lot of people that have been caregivers are drawn to help in this way because they have been helping the family and caring for a loved one so long. So they have a lot of love to give, and it's definitely makes a difference. I was thinking when she was describing that dignity, the word dignity, and that's one of the things that I find is possibly the best gift you can give someone with Alzheimer's or a senior, is dignity. I see you.
Yeah.
You're not disposable. We're not throwing you away.
And that's how they feel sometimes.
Yeah.
They feel like nobody cares about them because they've been sent to a living center, and maybe their family doesn't visit them, or whatever the case may be,
or just being sick.
They feel isolated.
When you're sick, when you're struggling, or when you can't remember, right? So imagine your family comes every day, but you don't remember that.
Right.
How hard that is.
You still feel alone.
Yeah, you still feel alone, and the family feels,
Yeah.
It's just, it takes from all sides. So we're so glad that you gave us the opportunity to speak about the walk. We have our volunteer kickoff, so you don't have to have a connection to Alzheimer's to be a part of.
Just have to support it.
Yeah. Just come out and help. We enjoy what we do. It does take a heart. I think everyone has one.
So it's only February. I mean, we don't want to wait till September to have them come out. So how do they get involved now, so that they can get on this journey with you to make this event even bigger and better, help brand it, help get more attention to it? Who are you looking for, and how do they get in touch with you?
Okay. We have, first of all, a volunteer kickoff.
So every year
we're going to have that this year, March 10th, 5:30, and that's going to be at the Gardens. Everyone is welcome. We'll have raffle prizes. We'll have appetizers.
Vendors and everybody.
And you can come and find out information. So you can come and talk to Linda, and she can tell you about her part of the committee. We'll have all of our committee representatives there to discuss, what areas. There's nothing too big or too small that you can do.
Yeah.
The other area is just start a team. Show your support by signing up for the walk. And you don't have to walk that day. You don't have to be physically there. You can do a virtual walk. You can go on vacation wherever you want to go and do a virtual walk there, or you can just sign up a team so people can show support, have your t-shirt, and when you get back from your vacation, come on, and just
do the walk,
and, just show your support. And again, the other part is sponsorship. We love having as many community partners as possible because that day is a free event. We're not selling anything. So everyone knows that the companies and the businesses that are there to support the cause. And it's helpful for them to know these are the people, that are supportive. And a lot of them have a unique way that they can serve us, right? And so you just never know. So we would love to have everyone come up and come out.
And fundraising is easy. We've even had some teams take the cans and just use that cash to put it towards the fundraising. And there was like one of the facilities was doing something like that where it's like, bring us your cans, and then they turn it into fundraising money. Yeah. So there's a lot of ways that you can do it. You can, make something, sell it, just contribute.
And dine and donate. So if you see a restaurant that's supporting it and you see a sign that says, dine and donate for the cause of Walk to End Alzheimer's, please join us, and come out. But you can meet with us first time, or, we'll be volunteering or just coming to see what we're about. You don't have to volunteer then. If you just want to sign up and say, hey, I just wanted some free food and sign up, come on out. March 10th.
We want to the
gardens. Yes, to the gardens in Yuba City, and join us. Right.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that you two are just like going around town, sprinkling little purple seeds everywhere, waiting for these orange flowers to grow
every year.
Exactly.
I have gone up and down Plumas Street, and I have asked the businesses. A lot of them donate, and you guys have donated for our gifts before, and we always appreciate.
Yes.
And the nice part of having the walk through Plumas Street is that people can stop at these businesses. They know, hey, these guys gave us this, and we can all support each other in the community.
Yeah.
I love that. And the walk is a 1 mile or a 3 mile option?
It's both.
Okay.
Yes. So 1 mile is literally from Plumas, from the fountains up Plumas Street to the highway, not crossing, but just to the highway and back down. That's a mile. And then the other route is very simple too. It goes down Bridge, Clark, then down 2nd Street, back through, and you get to see the high school and come on through. So either way, you have a scenic route, but it's very easy to walk, sidewalk, and a lot of shade. It's a beautiful time of weather, and it goes really, really fast.
Yeah.
It does. It goes really, really fast. But you take it at your own pace. You choose which one you want. We love seeing all the families and the babies and
everybody dressed up
and the dogs. Yeah. Yes, dressed up. And feel free to dress up.
Yeah. And then people kind of walk in groups together, so they're not alone walking.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that. And how long does it go?
Yeah. So we're usually done with the walk probably around 11:30, 12, Once you've done the walk, you come back around. This year we'll have a passport. So that's really nice because they'll get a chance to visit all of the encouraged. To visit all of the sponsors. And then we'll have like a raffle that you have to be there to win. Okay. But it makes it fun. And again, you get local things supporting our local community. So we're excited to have that. And then you're done. You have the rest of the day to play.
Awesome. Well, before we go, is there anything else you'd like to say, either of you?
Just thank you for having us, and we're really happy to be able to spread the awareness and the message of why we're here, and how we want to support everybody who's going through this.
Yes. And you can also sign up at alz.org/Yuba City Walk.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can register online. There's an app. There's also more information on the Alzheimer's Association website. So if you're interested in any of the things we mentioned, the classes or the sponsors, you can go to our walk page. And we also have a Facebook walk page too. So we'd love for you to join that and look for updated materials.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on. And I appreciate everything you do for our community and for the seniors and their families, because honestly, this is not something that anyone should be doing alone. So appreciate you too. And thank you for coming on.
Thank you. Thank you.
Double high five.